And welcome back to the Angry Teacher channel. I'm Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher. And remember when a couple of months ago I did a video for the 15 psychological triggers for marketing or something like that for TpT sellers? Well, guess what? And I only did 5, right? So right now I'm going to give you the other 5. So we're going to get to 10 and then we'll finish it out at some point this year. With that said, it is the summer. I'm going to attempt to make more videos. It's been a long last grading period. There's been a long year, first of all, and a lot of stuff going on. Some very tragic stuff has happened in my family, and some other stuff, has been going on. End of the year, kids, trying to graduate, trying to get kids ready for their standardized tests, a whole lot of mess. But so I've been distant. They hacked my Instagram account twice. I'm like, you know what? It's just been that kind of a year. But now I'm on summer break, plan to get a lot of stuff done, a lot of products. And while I was working, finally got around to sit in front of my laptop and get some stuff done. I thought about, whoa, I haven't made a video in a while. So here's the next one in the series about psychological triggers. Use these or be aware of these to get your students, to get your customers coming back and buying from you. All right, let's check them out. Once again, these are not from me. These are just from Adam Earhart. I've watched a couple of his videos and I just thought these applied to TpT superbly. Let's check them out as a group. All right, and let me know down below if they work or not. Okay. All right, so I did the first 5, right? So now I'm just going to continue. So number 6, let's get into it. Number 6, anchoring. Basically having a mental anchor of the prices that you've been given. So the first price is whatever it is that you claim your product is. That's what you've assigned for your product. Anchoring is when customers see that one price and that's what they have in their head. When you give them that, then you can adjust as you see fit. You can leave it as it is, or you can give them a discount and then they're going to be looking at the other anchor. So it's one of the first or one of the end. Then they will make their decision based on that. Now, there's a happy compromise. You don't want to be too cheap. You don't want to be too expensive. And so people will try to navigate based on the anchor that they have in the beginning. With that said though, TpT helps us with this. You notice that whenever you make a product, TpT would give it a discount, especially if it's a bundle. That's what their anchoring is. So they your customers will see the slashed price and it used to be X and now this is the new price, this is the lower price. Then they'll be like, whoa, that is awesome, I'm getting a deal. And that's what anchoring is. Is it deceptive? Not necessarily. You're just giving a lower price for something that's worth a lot more. And so they understand that, hey, this guy is helping me out. Choice overload. Now, you want to give your clients a lot of value. You want to give them a lot of bang for their buck. You want to give them a lot for their money. However, choice overload implies that you can do too much. You can give them too much. You can give them too much in one product. So kind of pace yourself and see how it goes. Maybe make a series and then bundle, or do something that doesn't overload them. So sometimes our descriptions are elaborate. I know, for example, maybe it's because I'm a guy, I don't know, but I don't read everything in the description. If you have a preview, I will look at the preview and then I'll move on. I think it was It's All Primary who recommended your previews be no more than 3 or 4 slides, and I get it. Depending on what it is, sometimes you might want to show a little bit more because it has your product has different parts. However, you don't want to have a 42 slide preview. Even though the product may have 100 or something, that's still a lot. After a while, people just tune out. Descriptions, you don't want to write too much because it becomes more about the description, not about the product. And if I get everything there and I still don't make a purchase, then what was all of that for? All of this, the thumbnail, the previews, the marketing, and you get inundated with this person and this store and this person's products, it moves us to inactivity. So you've heard the expression before, analysis paralysis. I have so much information, I don't know how to choose. So that's one thing that Earhart says, be careful of or choice overload. You want to give choice, but you don't want to overload with too much of one, or too many parts, or too many functioning things and working things that the person, the customer has no idea what to do at this point. Here's my advice: simplify things. Maybe in an Instagram reel or something, just lay it out for the customer so they know how to use all these working parts, or how to use the product. Look at the customer journey. If you want them to look at the reel, then look at a blog, then get an email, then buy the product. However you're looking at the process and the journey of this customer, then that's something that's going to help you think that, you know what, my description doesn't have to be that long. I can send them to this, or I can have them do this, or if it's in the preview, I don't have to do this in the description, or if I do this in the description, then my preview doesn't have to be that elaborate, or my pictures, they'll understand what it is. Just simplify for the customer, because you don't want us to have too many choices that we don't choose at all. Number 8, framing effect. As TpT sellers, we need to frame our products so that it looks, we know who we're catering to. First of all, we know that we're selling to teachers. We need to frame our products so that it looks like it's easy. It looks like it's seamless, because we know how teachers are. We know we're stressed out, we know we're overworked, we know we're underappreciated. So things need to be something that teachers will be like, oh my God, that's for me, I get it. So here's what we do. We make it easy to use, or at least we make it look that way. Less time. A lot of TpT sellers go for the, are you stressed out and you don't have a lot of time, so you just print and go and click and go and stuff like that. That's because they're framing the effect of this product. Better classroom management, better management of your space, better management of the product, better understanding of how children think. So this is all stuff we know how our clients are, and so we frame our products based on that. And that's what that is. Positioning the product for our customers, making them feel that, hey, I can use this. I'm right there with you. I understand what you're going through, so I'm going to buy your product because you are me. I'm going to buy this handout because I want to be more organized. I want to be just like the Pinterest teachers. I want to be more creative. I want to do all this stuff. So I'm going to buy this product from this TpT seller because they know what they're doing. All right. The Ikea effect. Yeah, Earhart said it, and it makes sense. I'm looking at my cat here. She's just walking around. It's gonna rain outside. Don't know if you noticed the light went down a little bit outside. And she's just like, I don't know. Anyway, so the Ikea effect. Customers feel more inclined, or will be more inclined to purchase if they feel like they're a part of the process. For example, if you have your customers answer a survey, you ask them a question in Instagram or in your Facebook group, or you notice that in the Facebook group that is not even yours, they posed a question and you responded, and then they responded back, you can make a product based on that. A simple way of doing it, thank yous. Like, I am very appreciative as a person in general. I'm very grateful for everything I have. But in my videos, I am when I make it to 200 people, subscribers or followers on TpT, if I make it to $100 a month on TpT, I'm extremely grateful. So I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. Thank yous are a way of the Ikea effect. Letting people know that you're speaking to them because they've done something for you and you appreciate it. Those reviews that you're getting and you're responding to, you know, you can't be too aggressive in your response. Thank them anyway for the purchase, whether it's positive or negative, but they left a review for you. It can make you better just by reading it. It might be positive or negative, but it still helps you on your journey. And so if customers feel that they're impacting you, making a difference in your products, then they'll be more inclined to buy it from you because, whoa, she responded to my question. Whoa, he responded to my review. Whoa, he posed a question and now I've answer the survey, and now I see a product based on the survey. So now I'm going to go ahead and shop at that shop. And lastly, the Pygmalion Effect, or the Rosenthal Effect. George Bernard Shaw wrote a play based on the mythical story of the Galatea made a sculpture called Pygmalion, and he fell in love with it after working on it for so long, and then it came to life, and you know, that was the story. So George Bernard Shaw made a play based on that. It became a movie. I'm sure you know about it. I think 2 versions of the movie, but I'm not sure. In any case, in 1938, I believe, Leslie Howard and Wendy Hiller. I love that kind of black and white stuff. But in any case, I think there was also one with Audrey Hepburn. I could be wrong, but you know, in any case. So they took this young lady off the streets with her broken and bad Cockney English and made a bet, if you will, that they can make her, by having high expectations, we can have her become someone in high society. And that's the premise of the play Shaw wrote. With that said, the Pygmalion or the Rosenthal effect is basically the same thing. Having high expectations for your customers, and so they'll have high performance. They'll produce and keep coming back because your products have high quality. So they know that, wait a minute, they're doing all of this for me. Their email list, they're sending me this frequently. They're doing all this work to make my life easier, to make my life look good, and they're not condescending in the instructions. They're not condescending in the YouTube videos, in the Instagram reels. They're making me feel that I'm a colleague, and so I'm respected as one, and so that I will go and buy their stuff because I need this kind of respect in my life as an educator. So those are the next 5 psychological triggers for you to remember when you're making your products, when you're thinking about your store, when you're thinking about marketing to your customers. And this should help us on our journey because I'm using these as well. I'm learning as I'm teaching. Don't we all? With that said, we've got the first 10 out of the way. We got 5 more to go, so just bear with me. This is the summer. I'm trying to get it done, and I will get it done for us. All right? Love y'all. See you in the next video.